After leaving Portmarnock, Ireland on June 24, 1930, at 12:57 Newfoundland time, Captain Charles Kingsford Smith, pilot, Captain Everett Van Dyke, co-pilot, Captain J.D. Saul, navigator, and J.W. Stanish, radio operator, hoped for agreeable weather and smooth flying to Roosevelt Field, New York, their anticipated destination for their east-west transatlantic flight. Heading for Cape Race, Newfoundland, on the Avalon Peninsula's southern extremity, the quartet anticipated turning southwest, flying down the coast of Maine, and landing at New York sometime around 11 a.m. Newfoundland time on Wednesday, June 25th. The team sent hourly radio messages, updating operators and the public of their journey. At 2:45 a.m., the first message reported them leaving the Irish coast. At 5 o'clock p.m. Newfoundland time, Kingsford Smith noted their traveling speed, 80 miles per hour, and complained about the weather. Everything going fine. Wish we could get out of this beastly fog. We feel closed in so much. However, the fog didn't abate, and a change of direction was in store for the Southern Cross, a stop in Harbour, Newfoundland, whose airfield, constructed in 1927 for the landing of Waco Oil's Pride of Detroit, would soon launch this rural center into aviation lore. The Harbour Grace Airport was operated by the Harbour Grace Airport Trust Company, an incorporated body of local citizens, and hosted 20 transatlantic flights in a 9-year period. With their compass out of order and gas supply dwindled, Kingsford Smith and crew notified Harbour Grace they'd be landing at the Strip in the early hours of Wednesday, June 25th. At 8:25 a.m. Newfoundland time, the Southern Cross touched down safely on the coastal dirt strip, a perfect landing after 32 hours in the air. News spread quickly of their safe arrival, another successful transatlantic flight for the history books. The crew reported excellent weather until nearing Cape Race, that blasted fog, and were in good spirits, despite being deafened by the plane's roaring engines. The crew thanked their lucky stars for sound radio advice from the stations at Cape Race and Belle Isle, and the coastal steamers which kept them notified of their position. The crew spent the night at Harbour Grace, lodging at the Cochrane House, the site of many overnighters and warm meals for transatlantic aviators, to enjoy their triumph and rest from their tribulations. At daybreak on Thursday, June 26th, Kingsford Smith and crew ate breakfast at the Cochrane House and headed to the Strip with 4 vacuum bottles of coffee, boiled eggs, and sandwiches for the trip. Their next destination? Where they first intended to land, Roosevelt Field, New York. After taxiing 150 yards of the Strip, the crew left Harbour Grace, heading in a northwesterly direction. After a safe landing in New York, the crew received the traditional hero's welcome, a joyous crowd, greets from City Hall, and guests of honor in President Hoover's White House.